Hi, friends, how are you? Happy weekend, happy Sunday. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend with your family and loved ones. Let's go over some books that I read this week, and also I wanted to show you a couple of books that I bought and that I was sent. Where are they? Wait. Sorry. So, yeah, I wanted to talk to you weekly now on Sundays about the books that I finished reading, kind of do reviews of those, and also show you the books that I received, the ARCs, and the books that I buy for myself. I was on a self imposed book buying ban since January 1st, and I lasted a month and a half, I guess, because I broke it. We have this place that we like to go to for date night, and it's right across from Barnes. So every time we go, we cross over, go to Barnes, and my husband usually picks some random books from the buy one get one 50% off table for me, and cover buys and things like that. But this time I picked them myself. So I got Strange Pictures that looks super cool. Look at this one inside. It has, I don't know if you can see, let me see if I find the page. You see, like, it has pictures, and I think you're supposed to kind of put the mystery together. It's super creepy, and it's a Japanese translated horror book, I believe, which I love that. So I'm excited about this one. And then I also got Beta vulgaris, which I think is the scientific name for beats, I guess. um do I will know. And so yeah, just this cover caught my attention. It looks like a good for her thriller or a horror book or one of those weird fiction. So I'm excited about this one too. We'll let you know when I get to it, which is probably not gonna be too soon because I have so many other books. But yeah, then I got these two books sent over from Harper. As usual, they are the ones that send me the most ARCs for almost 5 years now, so I'm very grateful. This one is The Starving Saints. This is an unrequested ARC. It's coming out in May of 2025, so this seems to be a horror book. It's very cool. I don't know if you can see. Not gonna be able to focus just because I'm filming on my phone, but yeah, it's just very spooky looking, this cover. So I really, really want to read that one. And another unrequested ARC that I received is Where Shadows Bloom. It's a beautiful cover. It looks very Regency era fantasy. I think this is a sapphic fantasy, so I'll let you guys know when I get to it as well. And now I want to go over the books that I finished this week. As you know, I was reading Kala. This is a literary thriller from Ireland in which we follow a group of friends when they are teenagers, basically. And Kala, the name of the book, is one of the girls in the group, and she unfortunately disappears. So we follow these friends as they are older. There's a point of view from the past and the present, and they are in the present, they're in their 30s, I believe. And so they are back in this town where they grew up in, and they all have different lives. They all went their separate ways when Kala disappeared, and now two other girls go missing from the same town. So we follow them as they connect all the dots. We follow them as very, like, this is very character driven. I really loved it. I think it's very Irish though, in the way that they speak, and because the author is Irish, of course. So it really helped me listening to this one on audio while I was reading the physical book. So I highly recommend that too. So it was a very good book. I really like it. A very good book. And I think if you like Chris Whitaker's books, if you know the author that he wrote We Begin at the End and All the Colors of the Dark, you will really like this one. Then I read one book that had been sitting on my shelves for literally 5 years. This is Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia. This is one of my favorite authors. I have read other two books by her that I have mentioned before, Gods of Jade and Shadow and The Beautiful Ones. Loved both of those. She has this way of writing that just sucks you right into the story. I really love the fact that she also writes in multiple different genres, which is super cool. This case is horror. It is disgusting at many points. It's a very, very slow burn story. Go into it knowing that it's a very slow burn horror, and you will enjoy it more. I think if you go into expecting it to be this very fast-paced horror book, you're gonna be disappointed. But her writing is just so beautiful. I had this as a buddy read. I read it with my friend Mig from Bookstagram, and we had a blast. We were just casting who we think that would play each of the characters in a movie. It was very, very cinematic in many ways, disgusting in many other ways. If you know, you know. Like the whole mushroom thing, I finally understand. But I highly recommend it. If you're a mood reader, pick it up anytime. If you're one of those seasonal readers, this is perfect for spooky season, and it's a Gothic Mexican, just beautiful horror story. I really loved it. I don't think beautiful and horror story normally go together, but this is a beautiful horror story. And lastly, I just finished, the last book that I finished this week is another one that had been sitting on my shelves forever, and this is The Hunting Wives. This is another one that I have always heard mixed things about. A lot of people love it. A lot of people were saying that it was very icky, and I would have to fall right in the middle. I think this is very icky. I think this is very disturbing and just yuck, many of the things that happen. The women behave horrendously. The main character, you want to freaking like slap her with some, get your shit together, girl. Like, it's very that type of book that makes you feel like that. Everybody's unlikable, minus the main character's husband. But, and I kept thinking that he was gonna disappoint me too, but spoiler alert, he didn't. He's the only nice one. The rest just unlikable women, but there's something about this that is very juicy, like Desperate Housewives type of juicy, that you want to keep reading and seeing where all this behavior takes these ladies. I'm 35, so the main character is my age, and she behaves just, my God, this book is just so frustrating, but it was a fun time. So I guess take my review with a grain of salt. You may like it, but you may really dislike it too. Fell right in the middle for me. Average thriller, but I'm glad that I finally read it. So that one's that. So thank you so much for watching again. I will come back next Sunday with more books that I'm reading. I'm currently reading 3 more and a classic, so I should have those for you, plus anything else that I get. And yeah, and thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really wanted to ask you if you can leave in the comments. I know not many people watch now, but if you have gotten to this part of the video, and you can leave me in the comments what types of videos you like from your book creators, I would really appreciate it, because I am getting back into filming and I'm really loving it and having a lot of fun with just staying in YouTube. So I'm excited about this space and this community that I'm trying to build here. So yeah, let's talk books, and please like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm just, again, very excited to be here. So yeah, thank you, and see you next Sunday. Bye.